Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome. I hope everybody is doing well this Friday. Put a little music on right quick. I want to get a little, I got to set the ambiance for this Friday. I hope y'all are doing well today. We had a great show yesterday. Oh, it was awesome. I hope we have another great show today. So let me put a little music on. I'm going to turn it down though. But, anyways, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okay, there we go. Hopefully, it's not too loud. All right. Well, welcome, Empress Carmen. Welcome, Mariana. Welcome, Pinky. Welcome. Sweeter than a rice cake. Welcome, Janaea. Welcome. I hope everybody is doing well today. Thank you so much, Pinky. Janaea says, "Hey, Bill, I need to email you too about a personal read for my birthday." Okay, awesome, awesome. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. Let me put in my email address so you guys can have it. Let's see. I put that in there, and you can send me an email when you want to do your personal read. Okay, beyond the universe here. Okay, I have to make sure I have it correct because sometimes y'all be messing up stuff lately. Okay, so okay, I'm currently washing baby's clothes and cleaning, getting prepared just in case. Oh, that is so sweet, sweeter than a rice cake. I know you can't wait for the baby to get here. I'm excited for you. But yeah, there's my email address. If anybody wants to reach out to me for a personal read, you can reach me there, or you can go on www.beyondouruniversetarot.com. But it's probably better if you reach out to me via email because you guys are subscribers. I can give you a discount. Because I know right now things are a little bit tough and everybody's trying to hold on to their coins. So I completely get it and I understand it. So, but anyways, welcome to the show. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you so much for coming on today and checking in. Hi, Empress Carmen. Thank you so much for your donations, everyone. Thank you so much, Carmen. Thank you so much, Janae. I got your donations earlier today. Oh, fantastic. All right. Well, just let me know when you guys I do know tomorrow I'm gonna be taking my mom to go see her sister, but I do have availability next week as well. So just let me know what you want to do if you're or anytime. All right. Well, I'm glad everyone is doing okay today. Any exciting plans for the weekend? I'm a little bit worried about my cat. He's not really seeming to be so social today. He's a little bit seems like he's a little bit down, so I'm gonna have to keep my eye out on him. If he doesn't start to perk up, I may have to take him to the vet. But I hope other than that he's doing okay. Maybe he's just having one of those days. Oh, awesome. Well, congratulations, Janaea. You going to a baby shower on Sunday, Carmen? Awesome. Oh, thank you, Carmen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Yvette. Welcome. I haven't been to a baby shower and I don't know how long. Oh my gosh, it's been like forever since I've been to a baby shower. But congratulations, Janaea. Congrats. I know we saw yesterday that you were going to get a job offer. We saw that yesterday. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much for the likes. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. As usual, we're going to do our thing. The first 15 minutes are free if you have a question. It is a one-card pull. If you donate, donations do get priority after the free pulls. But also you are welcome to ask a free question as well if you donate. Okay, that's my thank you to you. See, look at God. Fired Monday and employed again Thursday. I know that's right. See, that's when God open. When one door closes, God will open up another door. He certainly will. Thank goodness for His mercies. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Okay, so we're going to get started with our first question here. My friend came to us. I was going to say someone told her daughter that I was talking about her and her daughter. That's a lie. I got a feeling who told that big lie. Help, please. Okay. All right. So Teresa wants to know, is your question you want to know who told the lie? Is that what you're wondering? Okay, let's take a Hi, Michael. Welcome. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, so you want to know who told the lie. Okay, Spirit, please show us. Okay. All right, so we have the Ace of Swords here. Anytime that we see swords, that is about communication and talking. Um, hmm. And I see a child here, so that's kind of interesting here that we're seeing that. Even though it's a little boy, you were saying that somebody was saying that you were talking about her daughter. I have a feeling that this person um is within your friend circle. This is somebody that you know. Have a feeling that this is somebody that you know. Um, you're welcome, Michael. Yeah, I have a feeling that it's someone that you know. Um, it's almost like it could be an in between, like a mutual friend between you and this other person. So just be mindful of when if you say anything, because I feel like this person knows you, and you may have talked to this person. You may talk to them like every once in a while. Um, it's hard for me to pinpoint because I'm not really seeing this person who it is, but I feel like it's someone in between your friends. So it's like a mutual friend that you have between. Well, she's really not a friend, but it's a busybody. They showed me something about a Taurus. I'm not sure if you know a Taurus. Taurus just came to mind. This person could be Sun, Moon, or Rising Taurus. But I do feel like it is a female. I feel like she's older. Well, not older, but maybe in her late 30s, early 40s. Um, and I feel like it's a friend between your friend, like somebody that you mutually know. Yeah, so that's what I'm picking up. I That's awful when you have somebody that tells lies, on something. Let me pull another card for you to see if you're going to be vindicated. That's awful when people tell lies. I don't know what's going on, y'all, but it's been a lot of lies. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yep, this has made you very depressed, very sad, with the Five of Cups energy, because you're like, who is this person? And we have the Five of Cups here. So, huh, I don't think you're gonna find out who this person is right away. That's what I'm picking up here with the Five of Cups energy. I don't feel like you're gonna find out who this person is right away. This person is very sneaky. You could ask your friend who told you that. That would be the best thing if they'll tell you. Now, sometimes people won't tell you. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Teresa. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't feel like you're gonna be vindicated right away. Okay, this is gonna take some time. Um, Let me pull one more to see if what the outcome of this is. Empress Karma said, "I'm trying to be done last week and new man by Monday." I know that's right. Okay. All right, okay, so let me just put it this way, Teresa. She won't tell you. Okay, that's what I figured. Um, and that's really not, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate it when people do that. When they say, "Well, I can't tell you." Well, if you can't tell me who said it, then why is it a problem that they can't tell you who told you that? You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off. So I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna be vindicated right away. Okay, this is gonna stick for a little while, but let me put it to you this way, Teresa. You're gonna get through it because it's caused you to be very upset today. I'm already seeing that in your spirit. It's caused you to be very upset. Maybe almost on the verge of tears, but you're going to be okay as time goes on. We do have 10 of Pentacles here, which is a good card. Um, and I feel like when I look at things, when I see things, even in pictures, I get clues. Spirit gives me clues. You're going to have support, and eventually it will come around that you didn't say that, but not at the moment. Okay. I would just, all you can do right now is just reassure your friend that you did not say that, and pray about it. But it is somebody in the circle that you're in. And it even could be somebody that is a mother, of one of the children that your daughter goes to school with. Okay, I'm sensing that as well. But right now, just if you can pray about it and just let it go, um and just not really, try not to let it get you down too much. In time the truth will come out. Okay, but I gotta be honest with you, it's not gonna come out no time soon. But I would say probably by the end of this year, is when you'll get some headway. Okay. All you can do is just tell somebody, look, I didn't say that. And you kind of, I mean, excuse my French, but sometimes you just have to just develop the attitude, well, you know, if I lose this friendship or if somebody gets mad at me because I didn't say that, then tough shit. You know what I'm saying? You just have to just sometimes walk away from friendships, because what makes me mad is when the other person believes the other person that's lying, especially if you've been a good friend to this lady for years and years and years. She should know your character by now. So that's what makes me mad. When you're dealing with people, sometimes they don't really stop to think, okay, is this person really talking about me, or could this be a lie? So my thing is, I would just keep my distance from her, pray about it, and in time she will know that you are telling the truth. Okay, you're gonna come out on top with the 10 of Pentacles in time. But for right now, the only thing you can do is just tell her what you've told her, pray about it, and move forwards. You know, it's just, you can also tell her too. You think it's Sandra? It's possible. Find out what her sign is if you can. If she's a Taurus, that's who it probably is. But yeah, this person's jealous of you, and they have a demon of lying. Okay. Okay, so if you think that's her, it's probably her. Whatever your gut tells you. And also, but yeah, just right now I would just hold my own right now, pray about it, and just let the waters flow. I know what you're going through, Teresa. I've been through lies too. People will tell lies. I don't understand it, but they will. I went through a situation recently that was pretty serious, where somebody told a lie on me. I ended up having to leave my job. But you know what? I know what I did. I know what I said, and I leave it with God. And I left the situation, and I'm letting Him work it out for me, and I don't worry about it anymore. And that's what you'll have to do, is just give it to God and let it go. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is sometimes. But it's somebody within your friend group, and it could be her. But just just I would just let it go. Just pray about it, and you know, and you can also tell your friend too. Tell her that it's important to you that you find out who this person is, because you feel like it's not fair for them to tell a lie on you, and then you have no idea who this person is. I would tell her that. Say, look, this is not fair. What you're saying to me, I don't feel like I'm being done right. And if she never tells you, then hey, I mean, you just got to move on from that point. But it's somebody within your friend circle. Let's put it that way. But keep me posted, Teresa. Keep me posted. And whatever you do, don't lose your temper, okay? It's not worth it. It ain't worth it. All right, so let's go on to our next question. Oh, I hate liars, though. It just drives me nuts. Okay. Yvette wants to know, will I be able to move into a rental house in October? Okay. Will Yvette be able to move in the rental house in October? We got the justice card. I'm going to say yes. When I see justice card, that can be fair decisions or legal decisions. Maybe you're signing paperwork, contracts, that sort of thing. I hope you guys can see this. Let me know if you can see it. But so I'd say yes on that in October. I'd say mid-October. They're showing me something about between the 13th and 15th of October. So keep me posted, and congrats on your new place when you move in. Okay, so Sweeter Than a Rice Cake wants to know, will I have great news this weekend? Okay. Well, Sweeter Than a Rice Cake have great news this weekend. Yes, Six of Swords. Yep, you're gonna have good news. Okay. If there's something you're worried about, you're gonna move into smoother waters. Maybe things have been a little rocky, or you've been unsure about some things. But yes, it is good news. If you can see here, it's relief, hope, and moving on. It looks backwards on the screen, but well, on my screen it does, but that's what it's showing here. So the answer is yes on that, Sweeter Than the Rice Cake. Keep me posted on the baby. Keep me posted. All right. So Empress Carl wants to know, will landlords let me stay in this apartment? They asked for my paperwork today. Told him my credit wasn't that great. I hope it doesn't make a difference. Okay. Let's take a look. Will Carmen be able to stay in her current place? I'm gonna say yes. A page of wands is here. Yes, but I do eventually, since this is a card of movement, it is possible that maybe within the next 2 to 3 months you may decide to get another place. But I'm gonna say yes for right now. I'll say yes for right now with the Page of Wands. This is a yes card, and pages are messengers. So I feel like it's a yes. But I do see another move coming for you, possibly within the next, I'd say 6 months, when I'm feeling of it. But yes, for right now, yes on that, Carmen. All right. Okay. Janaea says, I emailed the HR lady and director and boss for my previous job and told them when they done out who was causing the problems, I would like an apology. Will I eventually get one? Okay. Will Janaea get an apology? Okay. Ooh boy. Okay. Eight of Swords is here. I'm sorry. Eight of Swords. I'm gonna be honest with you. I doubt it, Janaea. I think that their pride may get to the best of them. Like they will know it. Like they will know that the other person was not being the Aries that works with you was not being honest. But I'm gonna say no. Because Eight of Swords is about worry, stress, mental stress, feeling stuck, feeling restricted. I'm gonna say no on that. And that stinks in life when you don't get an apology, or like I was saying with even with Teresa's reading, sometimes we don't even get vindicated. I mean, we eventually will in some sort of capacity, but sometimes we don't see it, we don't know about it when it does happen. But I'm gonna say no on that. But you know what? The good thing of it is you out of there and you don't have to deal with them anymore. So that's the good thing. It's kind of like on my job. I know I'll probably never be vindicated, but in God's eyes, I am. That's all that matters. Okay. But they will find out who it is that's causing problems. But as far as the apology, I would say they're gonna be too prideful to do that. They're gonna feel too embarrassed. Yeah, I don't like a lying person either. Oh my gosh, it's too much. Life is too hard, and somebody gotta be lying on you all the time. It's just crazy stuff. Okay. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. When you have a good friend, I'm gonna be honest with you. If my friend came to me and they were like, "Well, somebody said that well, if I had a friend and I heard somebody said that they were saying so, I would tell them because I feel like that's the best way to be is just be honest and just tell somebody so they're that way they know who their enemy is. They know who this person is that's spreading stuff. Who wants to be in the dark about trying to figure out who it is? That's very um aggravating to not know who this person is. Um and you feel like you got an enemy that you can't fight because you don't necessarily know who it is. Will I attract someone new at next week's night? Okay, so this is for Firebird. Okay, will you attract someone new? Okay. Hmm. Okay, well, we got wands here, so we do have 7 of wands. Okay, so it's a possibility, Firebird, that you may not go. You might not go to next week's night out. The reason why I'm saying that, we got the 7 of wands card, which is about challenges and resistance. But it's also about determination too. So something may happen to where you may just decide not to go. Um, there could be a conflict in schedule or something that may come up. Um, I kind of feel like, I mean, honestly be honest with you. There could be somebody there that could attract your attention, but I feel like it's somebody that you're not going to be attracted to. So it's a twofold question. For some reason, I'm picking up that you may not go. Keep me posted. For some reason, I feel like there's something that could come up, maybe a conflict in schedule or something like that to that nature. But if you do go, I feel like there is somebody that you're going to catch their eye, but I don't feel like you would be attracted to them. So that's what I'm picking up. But they will find you attractive, but you won't find them attractive. So it might be somebody that may come and try to, talk you up and talk about how pretty you look, and you just gonna be like, "Oh Lord, just please get out of my face." You won't be feeling him at all. But just keep me posted. Keep me posted, Firebird. But there's other opportunities, other things coming up in the future. Oh, Janae says I was just fired over a lie. So I understand people, it's irritating to be lied on. Yep, it sure is. It's hurtful. It's hurtful when somebody says something about you that's not true. That's the truth. Yvette says, right, just leave it with God. Reap what you sow in the truth. That's right. That's exactly right. That's it. In fact, I did a video, you guys, a short. I don't know if you guys and this is amazing that you said that because the videos that I put up were about people talking about other people and telling a lie, but you'll be vindicated in the end. So check that out. It's a short I did about 2 days ago or 3 days ago. That's right. Every exactly everyone in is not your friend or meant to be in your space. That's exactly right. You have to be so careful. You have to be so careful. All right. Well, does anybody else have a free question before we get started? Bear with me a moment. I'm going to step away for just like 30 seconds. I'll be right back, y'all. Lord, y'all, it feels like after you turn 40, your body just goes to hell. My knees crunching and throat's hurting and head hurt. I see why older people stay mean all the time. Ooh, older age is not for sissies. It ain't. Karma says my body started. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. That is the truth. Hi, SS Princess. Welcome. Thank you so much for the subscription. All right. Did you have a question? I just saw your question. Well, thank you, Yvette. I know somebody put on TikTok, they said, like, when you start getting in your 60s, that the check engine light comes on. I said, Lord, I'm already 42, and it feels like it's already started coming on. Not crunchy. Oh my God, it already does it. It started beatboxing. Oh, Lord. I hope it didn't put out a Curtis Blow beat. Lord, we're going all the way back. Or Kendrick Lamar. A Kendrick Lamar tune. All right. Well, welcome, G's. Welcome, SS. I'll go ahead and get your questions answered before we get started with the donation-based reads. Welcome. Okay, so G's wants to know, will I be employed by the time Jihad visits? Okay, will she be employed by the time Jihad visits? Yes. We got King of Pentacles. So that is all about money. Okay. Money, prosperity, good fortune. So I'm going to say yes on that. Yes. Answer is yes. Okay. And Pinky. Okay. All right. Pinky, I don't want. Thank you. All right. So Pinky says, whatever comes out for me, can you guys? Okay. And Pinky, since you're my moderator, I give you extra cards. All right. So, Spirit, let's see. All right. What is coming out for Pinky? Okay. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, okay. All right, so we got Four of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Hermit card. So I see with the Four of Pentacles, maybe putting a plan in action for money, saving. Are you thinking about investing or starting up a new savings account? Because I see you here maybe putting some money away or conserving or saving money for your future here. And being also, too, I'm seeing something about security, like really making sure that you're securing your assets or you're securing things, maybe getting new passwords for stuff, and just making sure that you're keeping your eye on your finances here with the Four of Pentacles. Fantastic. You save every penny. Awesome. Well, you're doing the right thing here with the Four of Pentacles. Hi, I speak my truth. Welcome. And then we have Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is about ambition and being single. So I really feel like at this time that you are not really interested in dating or trying to get involved romantically with anyone. This is a time for you to just kind of stay alone, enjoy your garden era, enjoy your life, and just spend quality time doing the things that you want to do. And it also, the Hermit card confirms that. You're really taking some time out to spend by yourself, really thinking about things, healing, working on yourself, doing a lot of self introspection, and just really taking time to really get to know you again and really doing what you want to do with the Hermit card. So that's what I see here. I want to move abroad. Okay. Okay. Well, you never know. That could happen in the future. Absolutely. But I just see you just enjoying time alone, being by yourself, and also saving your money and being really frugal with your money and really watching your money like a hawk where it goes and how much you spend. That's a good thing because that's necessary for us right now. We got to do that. So let me know if this resonates. But spending time alone by yourself, that's a good thing sometimes. All right, so SS wants to know, will Serbi and Niraj reunite? Okay. Well, welcome everybody. Yes, you will reunite with this person. This is for SS. Um, SS Princess, if you're here, this card is for you. The answer is yes. This is the victory card. This is the card of success. Yes, yes. I also see you making moves to see each other physically. So if you haven't seen each other in a while, you've been apart for a while. I do see you guys reuniting and coming back together and seeing each other physically at some point pretty soon. So keep me posted. Keep me posted. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started with the donation-based reads. First up, we have Empress Carmen, who's up for 2 reads, and then Janaea, who's up for 2 reads. And if time permits, if anyone else pops in and they want to ask a free question, please feel free to do so if you have not already asked already. You're welcome. Thank you so much for the likes. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Hi, I speak my truth. I hope you're doing well. It's been a little bit since I've seen you. I hope you're doing okay. I hope this music is not too loud. Let me know if it is. Okay, so what do I need to know? Okay. All right, Spirit. What does I speak my truth need to know? Oh, we got the Chariot. Okay. Oh, good, good. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Okay, so we got the Chariot card, and this is about willpower, victory, and success. I speak my truth. Have you been experiencing any car issues, like any issues with your car? Um, like having any, because I'm seeing here possibly maybe with, and this could be long term, this could be within the next year. I'm seeing you possibly get a car or another car with the Chariot. But if not, this is about willpower, power, and victory. Okay, so if you've been looking to try to drive yourself to your destination or get to your goals, okay. You could get another car within the next year. So keep me posted. Oh you did. Okay, well awesome. When did you get the car? Cuz I kept seeing something about a car. I didn't even know you got another car. Was your last car, was it breaking down all the time or having problems? Okay, well, congratulations on that. Okay, well, maybe that's what this is about, is the car. But I kept seeing you get another car or something like that. Okay, well, Spirit just confirmed it for me that you got another car. Yeah, yeah, it was time for you to get a new car. Yeah. Okay, well, that it's a twofold then. It's about the car, which is completely fine. You're not gonna have any problems with it. But I just kept seeing you get another car or something like that. I didn't know you got another car, but congratulations on that. And but also this is willpower, victory, and just a reminder for you to keep pushing towards your goals. You know, if you got a goal in mind, you'll be successful getting there, putting your focus on it and heading in that direction. So that's what Spirit has for you. Enjoy your new car. You may be taking a trip or something with it pretty soon. Awesome. That reminds me, I need to get a new car. I still hadn't got a car. I'm driving my mom's now because she hardly ever drives anymore. So I just drive hers since mine got totaled. Hi, Leticia. Yes, congrats. Yes, it is a good thing. It really is. It is a good thing. Okay, so Leticia wants to know, should I keep my job at JC Penney's? All right, awesome. And everyone, if you're tuning in, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. All right, should Leticia keep her job at JC Penney's? Yes. Yes, you should. We have the world card. And I feel like for some reason I'm seeing you. I don't know if it's next year, but I'm seeing you possibly take a trip across the water. I don't know where if you're headed somewhere. Hi, boss lady, welcome. But this card can also indicate travel. But yeah, you should stay there a little while longer. I'd say till the spring of next year. And spring of next year, I keep seeing something about you possibly traveling. So let me know if you do if you take a cruise or if you go on a trip or something. But this it does indicate travel. But yes, okay. I feel like you should keep your job. I feel like you're pretty happy with it. I mean, you probably feel like you would like to make more money, but for right now, Spirit says you're in the perfect place, and I feel like the spring of the year next year is when you're going to be making a change to do some, go someplace else. But yeah, keep it for right now. Boss lady says, so they denied my reconsideration letter, said that I have to write another. Oh gosh. I think the last time we saw it, I felt like it was going to be a no. Okay, so my question is, do you think I should write them before that? Okay. Okay. All right, no problem, Carmen. Okay. Let me reshuffle that because I got like a million cards out of it. Should she reconsider and write them before next year? Will it make a difference? You could, with the Ace of Wands, you could do that. You could write another. But the only issue that I'm seeing is that did they tell you that you couldn't write another before next year? Like, is there a certain amount of times that you can do it? I mean, it won't hurt anything if you did with the Ace of Wands. It won't hurt anything if you decide to do it. Let me pull one more card. I just feel like there's somebody there that's stubborn, though. And what would be the okay? And you got the Ace of Swords. I'm seeing the winter time here, so I feel like even if you do, it won't hurt anything. But I don't feel like you're going to get anything done until the winter time. When I'm looking at this picture, and plus the swords is Aquarius energy. I have to write back 7/23/26. Okay. I say do it. Um Good gracious. That's almost a whole year from now. Good Lord. So there's no way that you could at least appeal or something like that? What about getting you a good attorney, boss lady? Would they be able to assist you um with if there's because you might want to get you an attorney. Have you ever heard of prepaid legal? I'm not it's like $25 a month and they'll assist you with getting you an attorney on or Legal Shield. You can go on Legal Shield too and see what your options are. But I would say that I would still do it anyways. But I'm seeing something possibly changing in the winter. So because they are showing me a card with like snow on it, I'm getting that feeling. But I feel like it won't hurt to try. It certainly won't hurt to try. But I'm going to tell you the truth. If I were you, I would get an attorney. I would get somebody if you can to talk to, um, and just maybe Legal Shield or something like that, and see what your options are because you can get them pretty reasonably. And at least get some help or get some sort of advice on what you can do. So I would at least consult an attorney. And like I said, you don't have to if you go to Prepaid Legal or Legal Shield, check it out. Just call them, and they'll tell you what you're able to do. It's like 25 a month, and I would just at least talk to somebody to see what your options are. Because sometimes if you get a lawyer, sometimes they'll write a letter for you. If you become a member, they'll write letters for you for free, and that's included in their membership. So I would do that to see what your legal options are. 'Cause that's what they're telling me for you to do. So that way you'll know your legal rights and what you can do, and maybe that'll put some heat on them to get your husband out a lot quicker. But something about the winter time is what they're showing me. Could be January or February. Okay. So you might want to wait till that time to do it, but it won't hurt if you do. Okay. But I will be honest with you. First, I am picking up the feeling that they're being very stubborn, and I don't feel like he's going to come out the rest of the year. Okay. Um, but next year may be a different story. But that's why I say go and contact an attorney and see what your legal rights are so they can help you. At least you don't have to hire one, but they can tell you what you can do or give you some advice on what you can do. Okay? They can put some heat on them. Yeah. But best of luck to you, boss lady. I know that's hard. God knows. Lord have mercy. Because we were doing your readings in the past, it was looking so good. It was looking so good. And I don't know if something changed because of the administration. With the administration coming, there's so many things changing. Everything's changing. But I would try it again. It won't hurt, but get you an attorney. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started with the show, the donation-based reads here on the show. Carmen, if you are here, love, please type your question down in the chat. My brother's calling. Hold on just a moment. Hello? I'm in the middle of my show. Okay. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right. All right. Bye-bye. All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. Okay, my brother. I tell you, somebody always calls when I'm in the middle of the show. All right. Well, thank you so much, Empress Carmen, for your generous donations. Let's take a look here at your first question. All right. So, your first question is honestly, I don't know where to begin. I really want to know more about James. Like, what is he thinking? How can he move like this? How can he do this? Do you think he will try to reconcile? Okay. All right. Please show me James's energy. Oh, I know it's crazy. I know. Okay, so have you heard from him? Like, have you, or you still got him cut off for right now? Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands, Temperance, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and the Empress. Okay, so yeah, I mean, the energy that I'm seeing here, I'm seeing the move here. We have a move here with the Ace of Wands taking action, being fired up. Um, Okay, and then we have the balance card, which is about temperance, moderation. Okay, patience. And then we have a broken heart here with the Three of Swords, which is about dealing with the truth of it all. Facing with the breakup. The Ten of Swords, you felt very betrayed. He felt like, because he did betray you with the Ten of Swords. It was a painful breakup. That's what Spirit showed me here. It not only was it just it was a breakup, but it was a very, very painful breakup. Like you did not see this coming. Um, it feels like a betrayal. A straight up betrayal is what you felt, stabbed in the back. You literally felt stabbed in the back. The Empress card is showing abundance here as far as love. You still have feelings for each other, but you felt very betrayed. I'm seeing that here. Okay. This is you here, your energy. Okay. Okay. All right. So we'll go through the rest of the cards. Um, eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Devil card. Toxic traits. Toxic. Okay. So I am seeing a lots of toxic energy surrounding you and James. Again, is family that has caused him to break up with you, and also some of his ways that he has some toxic ways or toxic thinking about just life in general and towards the relationship. And I see here that you were very kind, very giving, very loving with the Empress card. Eight of Pentacles, this relationship was hard work. This was not an easy connection. This was not an easy relationship because it felt like you were doing all the work and you were trying to keep everything together here with and when I see the Eight of Pentacles in a relationship, I know that shit's hard. That's a hard relationship a lot of times when I see Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles represents you, and this represents you going into your garden era and enjoying your singleness again. So even though right now it feels confusing, you're still hurt, betrayed by this situation, I really do feel like you're going to go into your garden era of enjoying yourself, enjoying being single, buying gifts for yourself, buying gifts for your son, and enjoying life again. It will happen. It will come back around. Okay. Yeah, you don't see it right now, but it'll happen. It'll come around for you. And you're gonna be well financially as well. Okay. So since he left you in this situation, you're gonna be okay. With finances, you're gonna be doing okay. You have plenty enough to pay the bills and do what you need to do. Four of Cups is showing me James's energy. I'm seeing someone, Spirit is showing me that he was cut off from you emotionally. Let me know if this resonates because he is not seeing all the love and the affection and the goodness and the love that you had for him. It was like something was blinding him, like he just could not see it. I'm seeing that here with the Four of Cups. They always say you don't know what you got till it's gone. Well, that's the exact thing I'm seeing here with James. It's like somebody that's got the world in front of him and he doesn't see it. And unfortunately, you can't make somebody see that because he's blinded. It's almost like his family or his way of thinking has caused him to not be able to see the goodness in you, not being able to appreciate what he had. Okay, that's what the Four of Cups represents: being emotionally unavailable, or maybe giving something to someone and they're just not able to appreciate that gift or see that gift or understand it. We have Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia, um, memories. So I feel like you're feeling that way. You're thinking about the memories of when things were good, and you're going back to those things, but at the same time we have this toxic energy that lays before us. Whew. Like I said, I feel like you're going to make that decision. Let me pull some romance cards for you. Spirit, please. We'll pull two. You got to say about this situation. Okay. All right. So two cards came out. Or let me see this third one. Okay. All right. So it says, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It is safe for you to love. So open your heart and give it the highest energy of all. So it's a possibility that you guys could reconcile. It's very possible. Okay. It is very possible because I do feel like he is still thinking about you. You are still thinking about him. So it's very possible. Let me pull one more card. Yes, the Six of Cups is a reconciliation card. You're exactly right. Okay, will he try to reconcile with Carmen? The Tower card is here. So, I think that he will try to reconcile with you eventually, but we do have the Tower card here. Remember, I was telling you there was lots of changes coming for him. And we got it the last time that we did a reading on James. So something's coming his way that's going to change a lot of things. But like and I feel like you too, Carmen. I do. I feel like I said right now, you may not feel like you're going to be able to enjoy being single or feel like you'll feel happiness again, but you will. You got Nine of Pentacles here. You will. Yep, it is. Yes, yes. There's something that's going to happen. It's going to transpire with him and family. So it might be a good thing that you guys are not together, because if something happens to a family member of his or something's going on with the family, it's going to be a big fiasco. You know what I mean? It's possible that it could change him. It's possible, yeah. But I do feel like he may try to reconcile with you, like you said, with the Six of Cups. That is the card of reconciliation. But I do feel like right now it's probably best for you guys to continue to spend time apart. There, that way he can go through those tower moments alone and deal with what he needs to deal with. And then once he gets through those tower moments, if it's God's will, then you guys could possibly reconcile. But right now, he's got to learn a very painful lesson. You can't just go around playing with people's feelings. Yes, I would say 2 to 3 months. That is very possible that you guys could be talking, and then trying to possibly reconcile. But we have these toxic energies here that's got to be worked on before you guys get back together. Okay. And he's got to go through the Tower card. I think this is the second or third time, Carmen, that we've pulled the Tower card for James. So that means major changes are coming. Major changes are coming. So I would just hold tight for now. Keep yourself busy and give yourself compassion and love. Because, like I said, by the time he comes back around, you may be ready to move on, anyways. By the way, how is the new guy that you're talking to? Let me pull your spirit message. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, we do keep getting the same message. You're right. Okay, so you got a spirit message here. It says you're going to be celebrating something very special soon. You'll be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. Remember, I was telling you that you're going to be in your garden era? That this card, this confirms that. You're going to be enjoying yourself sooner than you think. You're not excited about, oh Lord, he done something. He done showed something that you didn't like. I get it. I get it. But you're gonna be celebrating something soon, and you're gonna be experiencing joy and happiness again. Okay, like I said, you may not feel it now, but you'll get there. You'll get there. But he just did not see the goodness that was in you. He was not noticing that. He was blinded. Um, and his family, there's, like I said again, there's going to be a lot of changes coming in that arena, and some tower moments for him. Okay, and that may get him to see that he needs to get back with you. But we've got to fix this devil card. We've got to fix these toxic issues before you guys try to get back together. I feel like Sophia in color purple. Oh, I love Sophia. When her and her sister used to do that. I forgot what was it say. We and you will never be apart, or something like that. I remember that. All right, love, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna start smiling and be happy again. It don't seem like it, but you will. Even that last card that we pulled, the spirit card, could just confirm that. Yeah. God is dropping your kingdom spouse right out of the sky just for you. That's right. I know that's right. You gotta trust. Gotta trust. It's scary though sometimes. All right, love, what's your second question? We'll get to your second question. Oh, she had to fight and struggle. Yeah. Who was it that said, was it Oprah that was on there? And she said, all my life I had to fight. Remember that? Yes, well, you got some coming around the corner. So hold on to that. Until you do right by me, everything you think will crumble. That's right. That's right. That was Sophie. Okay. Harpo. Remember she said Harpo. Harpo. That's an old timey name. Those were some good movies back then. Though. They don't make movies like that no more. That was a good movie. It was her. Okay. Celie. Yep. Celie was Whoopi. Yep. She played a good part in that too. I forgot. You know what? I forgot Whoopi Goldberg was in the movie. Yes, that's the truth. Yes, the 80s and the 90s. You're right about that. Sometimes I go back and I think about those times that we had. If you grew up in those time periods, boy, we had a ball. Did y'all's parents ever have house parties? Because my mom and dad used to. When they were married, they used to have house parties, and boy, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Oh, okay. You want to know? Okay. Well, let's see. We want to know maybe what's coming up for you in the near future. You want a Blu-ray spread? Okay. We'll do a Blu-ray spread. Is there anything particular coming towards you? Yes, like Yvette said. Yep. Okay. All right. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna see. We'll pick out a significator, and I'll pull out some extra cards because you paid extra for the because the Blu-ray is just 7. Okay, so we want to know what is coming. Okay, I may pull the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pull the. Okay, so we got. Let's. I'm gonna let you decide. We got Strength card. We got Wheel of Fortune. We got the Chariot. So I'm gonna let you decide. And we got the Fool. And okay, so I think these are some good cards to pull from. So I'm going to let you choose which significator card you want in the Blu-ray spread. So we got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We have the Strength card. We have the Chariot card. We have the Dreamer card or the Fool card. And we have the Justice card. So you just let me know, take a moment and decide which card you want to use as your significator card for your question. Okay. So the Wheel of Fortune or Justice? Okay. Let's do Wheel of Fortune. Because that's synchronistic events, angels and guides, and the spirit realm assisting you. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the Wheel of Fortune. And we want to know what's going on. What does she have to look forward to? Okay. What divine guidance do you have for Carmen? I need to get some WD-40 for this desk. This thing is just a squeaking. Okay. Okay, the aligned action. What steps to take next? Okay. All right. Move this up here. Okay. And the outcome, spirit. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to move this up a little closer. Okay. All right, so we're going to go through each card. All right, so you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is the heart of the question. We want to know what synchronistic events or destiny has in play for you in the near future. All right, so we have the hidden influences here, which is card number 2, the unsubconscious pattern here. And what that is about is love. So the undercurrent of love and a relationship here is what we're dealing with. Give us clarity, spirit, on that. Okay. Okay, staying motivated, ambition, and single-mindedness. Okay, wow. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be honest with you, Empress. I'm going to tell you what Spirit is saying here. It feels like you're going to either make the decision to stay single or be single for the next while. Okay. So that could be the next 2 months or so, but you're just gearing up and getting your mind into a place of just being single for the moment. Okay. And that's going to take some adjustments and trying to get yourself in that position. You're already doing it now, so give yourself a pat on the back for doing it. Okay, so we move into the third card, which is divine guidance. And right now, you're reassessing the relationship. You're reassessing everything. You're having regrets about why did I get with him, or why didn't I just leave sooner, or what could I have done? It's all these things inside of you that you're feeling at this current moment. Spirit, please give us clarity on divine guidance. Okay, we have the Moon card. So with the Moon card, that is things being revealed or hidden things. I feel like that you're going to learn some more things about James. Okay, there's some more things about him that may come out, or you may find out about him in the near future with the Moon card. So I do see that here with the Moon card. That's very interesting. Okay, so mystery, secrets. So there could be something else that you may be discovering about him, or that he was involved in during the. I'm not saying cheating or nothing like that. That's not what I'm saying. But just finding out some more things, maybe things that were said, or maybe things that were done, will come out to light. Okay. What should she do, Spirit? Okay, Spirit says right now that you need to take a pause. Okay. Don't do anything as far as communication with him unless it's about your apartment. Okay. So taking a pause, basically what you're doing right now, and taking some time out to let go. Okay. Spirit is saying they want you to focus just directly on you. And that's very difficult to do. But take a pause for right now and focus directly on you and let go. Just let it go. That's easier said than done. Let me turn off this music because I feel like it's. Wish I could make it a little bit more quieter. Okay. But yes, focusing on you and seeing things from a different perspective. That's a little bit hard right now because you're still heartbroken, and that's completely understandable. But right now, Spirit says take a pause. Okay. When it comes to the relationship, do exactly what you're doing. Just let go and let God. There's nothing right now that you can do. Like I said, there's going to be some things that you may find out about him, more information, maybe some things that he said or he did or something to that nature will be revealed to you with the moon card. But you're going to be fine, okay? I promise you, you're going to be okay. With the awakening card, like I said, just taking time is right now, things are on hold. Everything is on hold as far as the relationship. And you just have to just at this point just kind of go on autopilot and just only, if I were you, I would just only discuss the apartment and then just let that be that. All right, so as we move into the outcome, you're going to receive some sort of, well, let's see, the aligned action, sorry. The next step for you is going to be you're going to receive a message. This could be from James, with the Page of Pentacles. You're going to receive some sort of, could be text message, letter, phone call. He will be reaching out to you. When you see the Page of Pentacles, that's what that's in regards to. That exactly. Yeah. But you will get a notification of something of, let me see, Spirit, please clarify. What are you saying here? Because I feel like she's going to get a message. Okay. Yeah. From who? Okay. All right. So the High Priestess, patience, wisdom. Emotions. Okay. You're going to receive some sort of message. You're very intuitive. So Spirit says, listen to your intuition. Okay. When you're dealing with this situation, listen to what your gut and your heart tells you to do. Okay, that's because I feel like your intuition, but this is also about knowledge as well, or learning things. I feel like he's going to contact you. It may be through a text message, a phone call, or a letter in the mail. You don't have to do anything, but I do feel like there is something, some form of communication coming with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. But also, too, this could also mean that there's some sort of good news on its way to you as well, um, that you were not expecting. Spirit, I'm going to draw one more card. Okay. Okay, Ace of Wands, physical activity. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, somebody's going to have a change of possible residence. You could be moving again, or he could be, you may be taking over the apartment and making changes to it. Um, but there's some sort of action that's taking here. But just be on the lookout to receive some sort of text message, phone call, or email from James. There's something to also do with money here that could be coming towards you as well. That's good. That's not a bad thing. That's good. Um, and some sort of physical action, some sort of move here or change to the apartment. Like you might be redecorating the apartment, or there could be a move in place. Maybe you may decide to move someplace else in the next 3 to 4 months, or maybe next spring. But I keep seeing a move. I think when we did your last reading, I was telling you that there was some sort of move. So for some reason, I don't feel like you're gonna stay at this location much longer. But I could be wrong. But it's gonna be a move for the better. Okay, or some sort of change in the household environment as far as redecorating, fixing things up, sprucing things up. Okay, all right, so our outcome is the renewal card, which is the judgment card. So it is a possibility here that you could be going back to something. Again, that could be you going back with James or trying to reconcile the relationship, but the good thing about having the renewal card or the judgment card, that usually indicates when you go back to something, you're in a better place. You're not going in the same place as or the same way as you were. But let me confirm, Spirit, what do you please clarify with the judgment card? Okay. Mm. Oh boy, we got the damn devil card again. Okay. All right. So, hmm. I think he's going to try to get back with you. But Spirit says that you have a decision to make. You before you get back together though, he's got to make changes. He's got to make changes. Yeah, that's him with the devil card. We got it again in the last reading. Because it's toxic energies. So Spirit is saying that you may be faced with a decision of him coming back, and you're if you decide to get back with him, we've got to get rid of those toxic energies. You've got to let him know. You've got to tell him directly, and you've done this a million times, but you know what you're expecting, what you want out of the relationship, and if he's not willing to make those changes, then it's best that you stay in that Knight of Swords energy of singleness. But you will be faced with making that decision possibly again. Okay. Yeah. Well, just the energies surrounding him, with family and attitude wise, Um, let me ask you a question, Carmen. Did he have any issues with you decorating the apartment? Because I felt like he has. I mean, you know how it is with men, how they have a certain way they like things decorated, and we women we like to really beautify spaces. You know what I mean? Like put flowers here and vases, places, and pictures. Okay, okay. Well, good. I'm glad that he wasn't like that because I was feeling like maybe he had problems or issues with you decorating the space, or it's kind of selfish maybe in that regard where he didn't want you. Oh, he did? Okay. Yeah, because I felt like that. They were showing me that he had a problem um with you decorating. Like he just didn't like it. Like he wanted things his way, but you wanted to make it really pretty and you wanted to make it more of a homey place. So, okay, so that's correct. They showed me that, so I was seeing that. But yeah, so to redo bathroom. Yeah, because you like nice things. You like things to be beautiful and gorgeous and, very controlling. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yep. And that could be part of the devil um aspect here. Control, um, addictive behaviors, toxic, energies, talking and just, a number of different things. Okay, he told you it was his apartment. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I felt that. I felt that. I didn't want to say it, but I felt it. So, you're looking at, there are some good things that's happening for you, okay? So don't let this, what we're looking at, um, be a downer. It's just that I want to be honest with you. So I feel like you're gonna find out more things about him, and he will reach back out to you, and you've got a choice to make whether or not you want to get back. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like you're gonna make that choice to stay single, but I could be wrong. But it's up to you. I say pray about it and really think about it, and do what your intuition tells you to do. Okay, do what your intuition tells you to do because you have a very strong intuition. Doors hang. Oh yeah, I wouldn't like that. I don't. I don't like that either. You like me. You like me. I don't like stuff like that either. Hold on just a second, y'all. I got my cat's at the door. I gotta let him out. He got probably use the bathroom. Lucky. What's up, Lucky? You ready to go to the door? Well, go on, baby. I'll see you in a little bit. But yeah, that's what the Blu-ray is showing us. Um, is that you're going to be faced with making a decision. And I feel like he's going to contact you again, maybe possibly try to reconcile. And it's going to be up to you to make that decision to whether or not you want to do it. But I feel like by the time that happens, let's say 2, 3 months pass. By the time that happens, you're going to be growing so much and changing so much on the inside. You're going to feel a lot differently than you do now. Okay. All right, Spirit. And it's for the better. What message do you have for Carmen? Okay. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. It says this new chapter in your life is going to require a new way of seeing things and a new way of seeing yourself. You can't continue to see and interpret things with the same understanding that you have had until now. No matter what you face or how you feel, see it all from a higher perspective. Damn, that's what this card's about. Taking a pause. But look, perspective. Perspective. There's nothing by coincidence. So, Spirit is saying that things are changing for you, and it's changing for the better. And you'll get there. You'll get there. Yes, a higher, yeah, yeah. So just know when you see stuff like this is not by coincidence. Perspective. This is not by coincidence. So you're going to be fine. I know it's hard for you right now, but you will start to feel better. I also would recommend you to get some rose quartz as well, just to keep it with you if you got some. If not, you can always go to the Botanica store and go get some rose quartz. I love having rose quartz because it's a reminder of self-love. I just love to see that pretty soft pink color. And I hold it in my hand, especially if I'm having a really hard day. And I love on myself. And I think the rose quartz would be really good for you right now. Because we all have to have it sometimes. We all need that reassurance and compassion to ourselves. Wow, that's just very powerful. Wow, I was not expecting that. But yeah, you're going to see some things, more things coming out, using your intuition, seeing things from a different perspective, receiving some good news about something. And also, you're going to be faced with making a decision. He may try to come back, but like I said, by that time, there's going to be so many things going on with you. You're going to see things in a totally different light. Oh, did I? Okay. Well, awesome. Awesome. I forgot about that. Wow. Okay. Well, hold on to that. That might be Spirit's way of you know, helping you right now. Yes, yes. Get you some rose quartz. Pray about it, and I promise you, like this card is saying, and this card is saying, you're gonna see things in a different light. It's gonna be a lot different for you. When you go through a breakup, it is like a death. It is like literally a death. You know, I get it. I understand it. It is totally like a death because you're having to grieve that person that you were once with. They're there, but you're not able to be with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like grieving that person. So I totally get it. You got to go through all the 5 stages. Um, but you'll get there. You'll get there. Yeah, it really is. But yeah, get you some rose quartz. That'll help you. That'll be something that you can keep close to. You can wear it in a amulet, or you could put it in your pocket, or put it in your pocketbook, or just hold it in your left hand, because your left hand's your receiving hand. Yeah, yeah. But you'll be okay. You're gonna be fine. You'll look back at this one day and you'll be like, "Oh, thank you, God." It's never easy. Yes, yes. And to meditation, yeah, and that's something I need to do. I hadn't done meditation in a while. That's something I need to. I have been doing it, but that's, and also too. I wanted to see if you guys wanted to possibly do a meditation one day. I'll announce it when I do. I got another video coming out too about angels, spirit guides, and also near death experiences coming out. That should be coming out probably within the next couple days. It's just a compilation video, but I'll be putting that out too. And I wanted to do a meditation for peace, or some sort of meditation, group meditation that we can all do. So give you more details about it as we go along. That we can just do. If it's 15 minutes, 30 minutes, something, maybe we'll go in a nice nature spot and we'll just all meditate together if you guys are interested in that. So we're going to be doing more things on the show. I got more shows and things like that coming up. All right. Well, thank you so much, Carmen. Just give it to God and let Him lay your problems at His feet, and He'll take care of it for you. You'll look back in 2, 3, 4 weeks from now, and you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, I feel like a new person." You'll start to get back on track. You'll get back on track. Just know that you know you're not alone. Everybody goes through difficult times, whether it be your health or relationships. Everybody faces relationship problems. Those are some of the hardest problems to deal with. But keep me posted. Just keep your head up and keep a positive attitude. You're gonna get where you need to go. All right. So thank you so much, Carmen. We send love to you. Love and healing. All right. So next we have Janaea. I'm gonna donate again. I feel like talking tonight. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Well, awesome, awesome. That's what we're here for. We're here to help each other. All right. So Janaea says, my kid's dad said my daughter doesn't want to speak to me. Is that her choice, or is he just saying that? Will she begin to cause trouble for him and that woman eventually? Does she miss me? Okay, let's take a look at your daughter's energy. Let's see what is going on. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here and see what is going on. Okay, so we got the Tower card, we got Ten of Swords, we got the Hermit card, we got Knight of Wands, and we got the Page of Pentacles. Wow, your daughter's a little feisty one. She's feeling feisty. I'm seeing that here with the Knight of Wands. Okay, so lots of changes here. Turbulent changes have happened around this situation recently. A lot of things that have been very difficult to deal with the Tower card. It's like you did not see this coming with the Tower card. This was not expected. Ten of Swords, you feel betrayed. You feel like, why did she do this to me? And I also see that you guys are not communicating, so somebody's not talking. In fact, she may not even be talking much to her dad either, because I'm seeing somebody that's shut down here with the Ten of Swords energy, coupled with the Hermit. Yes, she is an Hermit energy. So it feels like she's in an energy of like being alone, being by herself, not really communicating much with anyone. Yes, yes, yeah, because it was just like something that came out of left field, and you feel like you got stabbed in the back. You feel so betrayed. Um, yeah, she's in a hermit mode, so it's more of like just being by her. Is this the Aquarius daughter? It feels like just being alone by herself. Not talking to anyone much, being angry here with the Knight of Wands energy. Mm. Has she thrown any tantrums, like like flailing around and like screaming and fussing and stuff like that? Scorpio, okay. Has she done any of that? Like, because I feel like she's thrown some sort of tantrum or something where she's like screaming and crying and maybe punching pillows or something. Okay, both your kids are Scorpio. Okay, okay. I don't know why I thought your daughter was Aquarius. Okay, but I just feel a sense of anger here. Okay, so she may be cutting up at your dad's, at your baby daddy's house. I feel like she could be cutting up over there. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, getting news about something. So receiving news. Um, please clarify what this means. Oh, he's probably gonna call you. That she's difficult to handle. Okay. Okay, oldest is okay. All right. Be prepared to get a phone call, Janaea. I feel like she's cutting up, and I feel like your baby daddy or his mama may call you and say, "Hey, Janaea, it's a lot going on. She's cutting up over here. Can you come pick her up, or can you talk to her, or something like that?" The reason why I'm saying that, we got the Page of Pentacles, which is about messages, and we got the Ten of Wands, which is about feeling imbalanced, burdened, burnout. It's a lot to carry. Yeah. So I feel like she's gonna cut up over there. I feel like she's already in the process of doing it. So be prepared to get a phone call. Okay, you might get a phone call from the grandma or him in regards to what is going on. Okay. Okay. It might change. She might cut up over there. So keep me posted if she does. Because I see it. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, I feel like especially with the new lady that he's with, she might smart off with her, or tell her where to go. But I feel like there's some sort of like activity. So to keep me posted on that if you hear anything. So basically, he's gonna want me. Yes, yes, that could be coming. And we got Ace of Swords, which is about adjustments, communication. So yeah, I feel like he's gonna communicate with you pretty soon. Page of Cups. It would be good if she got herself into something creative. I think that would really help her if she got herself into something creative, like creative pursuits, got herself busy with painting, drawing, or some sort of creative activity, TikTok or something, to where, because I feel like she's creative. Does she draw or does she do any type of arts? Um, so I feel like that would help her. Ace of Cups, I feel like you and your daughter will eventually reconcile. They are showing me this with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's like she needs something to keep her very busy because her mind is not busy enough. It circulates on the same things over and over again, and that's part of the problem. That would help her to get herself on track. Um, okay, fantastic. Well, that's something that she needs to do. I feel like she's pretty good at it too. So any type of like creative pursuits, I think would be great for her. Um, But I feel like you guys will reconcile eventually at some point. They're showing me about 6 months, which is it does feel like a long time, but I feel like you'll be in a better place within 6 months. Because I see a new relationship or maybe a reconciled relationship with Ace of Cups. Okay. And Two of Wands is about plans, progress, partnerships, coming together. So I do feel like you and your daughter will get back together eventually. Yep. And then we got the Six of Cups that just confirms that childhood and also reconciliation. That is the reconciliation card. So you'll be reconciled. You'll come back together. I'm seeing about 6 months throughout the whole process. Like I said, don't be surprised if you don't get a phone call where she's cutting up over there, and Daddy wants to send her back to you. So that is a possibility. And I do feel like you guys will start to come around or be on better terms within 6 months because I see it here and here. I don't know how she's doing. Yeah, oh, sure. Yeah, I would feel the same way. I would feel the same way. Oh my goodness. But you've been through a lot this past year. But you're gonna be okay. I feel like she's that you and her will reconciling and get things back on track. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for? I'm gonna pull you a couple cards actually. Okay. Okay, so this card says one day when you least expect it, you are going to crash into someone who is going to be so soft and gentle with your heart, and you are going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. Ah, what a beautiful card. That could happen too. All right, so second card. Okay, so second card, I'll pull a third one for you too. All right, so we are always speaking to you, sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. Okay. All right. Okay. All righty. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down the streets you've never walked before. You never walked before. All right. So Spirit is saying think more continue to think more positively. Know that the universe is sending you messages that you're not alone. Okay. And also someone is coming close to you or near you. Um that's going to show you some love. But I do see you guys coming back together, so that's a good thing. So that's a good thing. I say within 6 months, but keep me posted. Keep me posted. Are you and the baby? Are you and your ex? Are you communicating pretty well at this time? Are y'all talking regularly, like communicating on things, or no? He's still bitter. Yeah, he's still upset. Yeah. Well, keep me posted because I feel like you're gonna get a call. She's gonna be cutting up over there. So keep me posted. But I do see a reconciliation within 6 months. All right, love. What's your second question? We'll get to your second question. We're supposed to be, but he isn't listening to the court agreement. Oh Lord. Well, he better pay. You're gonna probably take him back to court. You go back on October 29th. Okay. Yeah, I kept seeing something like 3 dates or something that y'all were gonna be doing, like 3 court dates. So I think this will be what, the third one? Okay. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for Janaea today? Okay. But congratulations on the new job. I'm glad you got a new job. That is awesome. He is always crying broke. They went up on my child support from $880 to $400. Well, good, good. He should be paying. Okay. Yeah, we figured that. 'Cause I think we were doing your readings about the hearings, and I was telling you that he was going to try to say he didn't have money or something like that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You got some good cards here, so no fear here. All right. We got King of Swords. We got Seven of Cups. We got Seven of Wands, the Strength card, and the World. Okay, so Spirit is showing me here you are going to be coming to an end of a cycle. And I really feel like the end of the cycle will be the end of this year. Okay, so be prepared for that. There's been a lot of changes um, that have been beyond your control this past year. This year has been a terrible year, but I really feel like next year a new cycle starts for you. Okay, as we start here with the King of Swords, I feel like your situation has required you to have a lot of mental power. You have had to be mentally strong with the King of Swords, with especially with what you're dealing with. You've had to really be strong. There's been a couple times that you questioned yourself, can I deal with this? I hear it in your head, can I deal with this? Can I deal with this? The answer is yes. You have been tested and you are mentally strong, and you've had to be mentally strong. Yes. Yes. You've had to be mentally strong. With the Seven of Cups energy, um, there's been a lot of things that you've been trying to sift through, a lot of dreams, a lot of ideas, and you're trying to build a foundation for yourself, and you're trying to weed out what's not working and go with what's working, and that sort of thing. but you're getting yourself back on foundation here. With Seven of Wands energy, it's been extremely challenging. You've had one challenge after another. You've had to defend yourself against people lying on you, coming against you, situations coming against you. It's been a battle. It has been a battle. That's what Spirit is saying here. It has been a battle. But the key here is that you have maintained mental strength. So give yourself a pat on the back for that. You got to be gracious to yourself. And we have the Strength card here, which is a card of compassion, self compassion, emotional fortitude. Be open to new doors opening, okay? Because we have it right next to the World card, which is about a completion. So you may even start to see the numbers 911. If you start to see the numbers 911 or 1111, don't be nervous if you do see 911. All it just basically means is that a chapter of your life is closing with the 9, and with the 11, a new is starting. Okay. So continue to be open to possibility, infinite possibilities, because the infinity sign is above her head. So anything can happen. But it's good things. Okay. So be on the lookout for anything to possibly happen for you in a good way. We have the World card, which is about travel. This could be talking about your trip that you're maybe planning to take, but also a new cycle is coming to an end and a new one is starting. So there is, even though there's bitterness, there's some sweetness to it as well. Yes, it does feel like that. It sure does. You do feel like that, like the spirits are trying to mess with you. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling all too well. And sometimes they are. They are trying to break us. That's why we got to pray and ask God to help us and protect us and give us favor. Always ask the Creator for favor. Okay. And eventually, those problems that you're dealing with, they'll go away. Okay. Okay. This one. All right. So we got the star. Ooh. Okay. Well, good. Good, good, good. Okay. So those came out. Good, 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 good. Yep, that just symbolized that for me. Okay. You're definitely ending a cycle. Absolutely. Because we have the 10 of swords here, energy, and we've got the moon. So, we're going to go through the rest of these cards. So, the moon card indicates hidden things. So, you've been dealing with shit that's been popping out on you all year long. Hidden stuff. Things that were brewing or going on in the background, and then they just came out at you. You know, it's kind of like a wolf in the woods. You know how the wolf would be hiding in the woods, and then as you walk by, it walks out and strikes. That's what I'm seeing with you, with the moon card. Just hidden shit popping out. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Stuff that you were not expecting. And it's a turbulent emotions and just making you feel off kilter. Okay. And then with the betrayal with the 10 of swords, that even was even worse. All right. But the good news is, again, new cycle starting for you. Four of Pentacles, right now you are in a place of conserving money or saving money, cutting back on things. Maybe there's some things that you're cutting back on. I also see you being more cautious with people, um, co-workers, friends. Like I feel like because you've been through so much, you're very hesitant to share your life with other people, and that's smart. So I really feel like you have learned a lot, and you've learned a lot about people's behavior this past year. Like it's almost like you're seeing people for how they really are, even though it's disappointing. It's good to know. So there, that way you can be like, as the Bible says, cautious as a serpent, but innocent as a dove. You slide around and you listen and you look and you watch and you observe. And I really feel like you're being more cautious, and more slick with things as you go along with others. And that's smart. You're more prudent. But I also see there's improvements in finances coming with the Four of Pentacles. But I see you saving things. But also, too, this means a lockdown as well. Locking down. If you see the lock here, and the ladies also on the chest as well. To me, that's about control, and it's about really not allowing yourself um, to show or be too vulnerable. You're really, really watching people, and I'm the same way because I've been through it too this year. I don't trust nobody no more. I'm nice. You know what I say? I'm nice enough. I go along to get along, but don't mess with me. That's my motto. I go along to get along, and you the same way. I feel it. I'm feeling your energy the same way. You just do enough. You just nice enough to do what you need to do. Hey, bye. Let me get my check. Goodbye. That's all. That's all we want. That's all we want. So moving into the Six of Cups energy, there is some sweet moments here. There's a reconciliation in the works. And I feel like you have, like, there's somebody also from your past coming back to see you. And this may not be like a love relationship or nothing like that, but it could be a friend or somebody, could be a family member, somebody that you haven't talked to in a long time that may also pop up. That's been thinking about you, that may come to see you or talk to you on the phone or something like that, but will give you some words of encouragement, or just kind of be there for you. It's like God sent this person at the right time. All right, so we end it with the Star card, which is about hope, faith, and inspiration. So with hope, faith, and inspiration, um, this is one of the best cards that you can get outside the sun and the world. So there is hope. There is, you just got to keep looking for the good things, and just trusting in God and just keeping that hope and faith alive, because you do have hope. There are good things that's going to happen for you. And we have the Six of Swords energy. This is you entering calmer waters, going from a place of rocky waters, turbulence, hard times, going into something much more smoother, and things leveling out for you. And we end up with the Emperor, which is also here as well. You got a lot of fours. 444, 4, 4 again. So that's not by coincidence. When we see fours, that's a foundational number. That means the foundation is being laid for your future. Okay, that's about security. So you're going to be in a more secure spot, a more secure place, a place where you're able to feel more stable. Okay, a place where you're able to feel more stable. So you'll start to feel more like you're back on your feet again. Okay, so what spirit message will pull one for you here? Okay. Okay, well, two fell out, so you'll get two. Okay. So this one says bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. Yes, what a beautiful message. Okay, and the next one is in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You're transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. Wow. What a beautiful message. That's why I said cycle is ending for you, a new one is starting, and you're going in a better place. Okay, as the Bible says, trouble don't last always, and that's the truth. It does not last always. So just know that this year was a terrible year, and it was for me too. I lost my hair, I lost my car, I lost a lot of stuff. But God will bless us, and He'll help us get you go through those seasons. You know, you've been through a lot this year, but you're gonna come out on the other side. That's for sure. You're gonna come out on the other side. So keep me posted. So look at I love this card. I love this card. Such a beautiful card. Stability and moving to calmer waters. And hope, faith, and inspiration. So hold on to that. Hold on to that. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. This messages know how to match up with. Yeah, that's the amazing thing, Carmen. You know, that's how we know that this is not by coincidence, that this is definitely divine um intervention when we see that coming together. Because we remember we got the cards that said perspective, and then the other card said perspective. Now, how often do you see that in the tarot reading, perspective? So we know that that's not by coincidence. You're welcome, Janaea, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And thank you so much for your generous donations. And just give it to God and enjoy your night. Get you some popcorn, get you some good sleep, and just know that it's gonna work out. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to take this ticker tape off because I think Carmen, if let's see, if I didn't know if you donated again. Um, okay, you did, fantastic. So you're going to be the last two reads, donation reads for the night before I end the live here. So, and thank you so much for your generous donations. All right, Carmen, what's your next question, love? And we'll get to your next question. You're going to be the last donation read for the night. And if anybody else pops in that has a free question that has not asked, I'll definitely try to answer it before I go. And I would love us to do a meditation one day. I would love that. That will be coming hopefully soon. And be on the lookout for the angel video I got coming out. It's like a compilations video, so look out for that one too. That's going to be coming out soon. I'm going to be trying to do a whole lot more things. I might have to turn some more music again. All right, let me turn them. There we go. Okay, so how will the next eclipse on Sunday, Monday affect my life? Blu-ray, please. I'm addicted. I like the Blu-ray because it just gets to the point. All right, so you want to know? Okay, how will my next eclipse on Sunday, Monday affect my life? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna pick. We're gonna pick the moon. You want to do the moon or the sun card for that? Because that's representative of the sun or the moon. Now, is this the eclipse of the moon or the sun? Because I'm trying to. Okay. I love to get that significator card. It's just something about it that really sets the tone. I think it's the moon, so we'll go with the moon. Come on now, moon. All right, there we go. That's the eclipse. It's the moon. Okay. I figured that, but all right. That's what the internet says. Okay. All right. So, how will the eclipse affect Carmen on Sunday/Monday? Okay. What's the hidden influence of spirit? Okay. What is the divine guidance that you have for Carmen? All right. Okay. I'm going to turn this. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, what I am feeling like this is going to do, from what I am seeing here already, is you walking away from something and letting something be and realizing that God has got something better in store for you. So this could be anything. It could be the relationship. Okay, but we're going to go through the cards. Wow, that's powerful. Okay, so it's going to affect you in the way of letting something go. Okay, so if it feels like it's in regards to your relationship with James. So when we go to the hidden influences, which is card number 2, this is about investments, putting a lot of time and energy into something, putting your hard work into it, your money, everything that you have into this connection, into this relationship that you had. Spirit, please give me clarity. Okay. Yeah, and feeling disappointed and also grieving the loss of the relationship. Okay. Also having possible regrets and disappointment. You're very disappointed is what you're feeling here. So investing a lot of time into this and also feeling disappointment. So as we go into card number 3, this is divine guidance, which is the Ace of Pentacles. This is about ambition, prosperity, and also opportunities coming for you. Okay. So even though you've been in these feelings of despair, grief, loss, just know that God, the Spirit wants you to move forwards and know that you have a lot of abundance coming. You have a lot of abundance right now. You have many blessings, but there is a new opportunity or something new coming towards you. Again, this could signify a move as well, again, and staying determined. Okay, staying determined is very important, and creating boundaries for yourself. So, Spirit says they want you to create boundaries when it comes to James or other people in your life. Set those boundaries. That's very important. Don't settle for anything less than what you want. And new opportunities are on the way. Like I said, something to do with possible money or, again, a possible move. This is a moving card as well with Ace of Pentacles. But it could also mean money coming your way, and also looking at the abundance that you already have in your life and that is coming. Okay. So be looking out for that, but setting boundaries for yourself, that's very important. That's divine guidance for you. Card number 4 is the next step. So I really feel like this eclipse is going to help you release things or let something go that no longer serves you. Okay? Letting something go, leaving something behind. Okay. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups that flew out. That's about drama and also about communication. Let it, maybe it means to let go of the drama in your life that you've been experiencing in regards to this relationship. You've been dealing with his family, talking about a whole bunch of things that they know nothing about, and you've had to deal with that. But I just overall see this as being a release card. Yeah. And just, yeah, Knight of Cups. Yep, that could be about him as well. Just releasing and letting go. No, drama equals James, right? So releasing, and so I feel like this eclipse is going to affect you immensely with letting something go. Could be fear. Maybe you fear that if you just let it go, that um you may not find another love, or you may not, are you making the right decision, or I fear losing him. But I feel like spirit is going to help you with that. They're going to guide you in the right direction. You're going to internally already know what to do next. I've noticed about water signs, you guys are very strong emotionally. Water signs are very emotional and expressive, but you guys are strong, very strong. And sometimes crying is a great way to just release stuff and let things. I wish I cried more often. I don't cry nearly enough as I need to, or I should, because it's so good. It's so cathartic to cry. I don't know what happened to my tear ducts. They must be buried somewhere. But I mean, my tear ducts, girl, they are on unemployment right now. But I need to, because I wanted to cry so bad that and I couldn't. I just couldn't. But yes, I see you releasing something and letting it go. Okay, releasing worries about it, releasing your attachments to it, and just saying, you know what, with this eclipse, this is gonna help me to release and just let go. Okay, I'm back. My camera's sideways. Lord have mercy. It didn't tell me it was going to die, nothing. All right, hold on. Let me change the orientation of it. Ah! All right, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay, I am back. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. My phone went out. It was like deuces. There we go. Okay, yay. I'm back. Okay. All right, so we were getting to the nitty gritty of it here. Sorry about that. Usually my phone will give me a signal that it's about to die, but it didn't do nothing. It said deuces and it just cut out. So it was like, girl, if you don't get ready to get off of this live, Lord, quit being temperamental with me, phone. I'm trying to do what I need to do. This phone giving me attitude today. It's been messing up with me the past couple of days because y'all know I did my live yesterday and the camera was sideways. And I kept trying to fix the camera and I never could. I said, Lord have mercy. But anyways, okay, so getting back, Carmen, sorry about that. The eclipse to me is going to be about you releasing and letting go and realizing that you deserve better. So it's going to really be a come up for you with this eclipse. And the good thing of it is the outcome is blessings. It's all right. I mean, okay, what you eating? That sounds good. I wanted to make me a banana split. That's what I wanted to do. And I'll probably make me one right after this because I don't need to be eating it this late, but I wanted one so bad. I hadn't had one in a long time. But anyways, the outcome for you is 10 of Cups, which is about a blessing coming for you. Blessings. So even though you've gone through all this shit, you're releasing, there's a blessing coming. Okay? So the Blu-ray says a blessing is on its way to you. And it comes in the form of King of Wands. Or that could be one of the blessing forms, which is success and self-confidence. Okay, so oh, what a beautiful message. So basically what's going to be happening with this eclipse, you're going to be building boundaries, setting boundaries for yourself. You're going to be releasing and letting go what needs to be gone. And you've got blessings coming, and one of those blessings is confidence again. So if your confidence has taken a hit because of this breakup, you will be gaining that back again. Okay, so that's what Spirit says is coming for you in regards. The advice of the Blu-ray is coming for you with this eclipse season. Smoked turkey, tomato, nectarines, lettuce. Oh, that sounds good. Honey on. Oh, wow. And it's good when you don't have to make no dinner for nobody. That's a good feeling when you can make whatever you want to make. You ain't got to clean no dishes unless you want to. All right, so what spiritual message do you have for Carmen? Oh, you got some pizza. That sounds good. Okay. All right. Okay, so the message for you here is says, of course you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. Yes. Yes, exactly. We got you back. So if you want to do something, I'm going to pull another couple cards for you. There's something that you've been wanting to try for a long time or do. Try it. Do it. No matter what happens, or how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. All right, so spirit saying things will work out for you. We'll pull one more. Oh, that sounds good. I speak my truth. What kind of pizza did you order? Excuse me. That sounds real good. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Okay, so we go. Okay, so in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You're transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away, excuse me, those unneeded layers and keep growing. Wow, what a beautiful message. So, those are the messages that Spirit has for you for the eclipse. It's just about letting go, building boundaries, and a blessing. Blessings are coming, and one of those forms of self confidence again. So, that's what I got for you, Carmen. So, keep me posted, keep a positive attitude. It's going to work out for you. You got some good things coming. Enjoy yourself. I hope you put up those pictures of you and the guy that you're talking to. If y'all go out this weekend, I hope you put some pictures up so James can see it. Everything crust seasoning pizza, cheese pizza with ranch. Oh, that sounds so good. Hmm. All right, Teresa. Yes, I'll go ahead and answer this question, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. Okay. So why is my sister, which is a snake in grass, keeping money from me? My dad left. I believe he is not her dad. I believe she got the money. He's been dead 10 years. She mistreats me. Okay. Hmm. Definitely do that. Post some pics. Make him jealous. Let him know you moved on. Okay. Hmm. Well, from what I'm seeing here, your sister is very jealous of you. I feel like there's some sort of resentment there between her and you. Is she older than you? So it feels like there's some sort of resentment. So it feels like there's some sort of resentment, and that she feels like I don't. Did she have to do it? Like, I feel like part of the issue is that she feels like maybe she had to kind of take on a lot of responsibilities at a young age. I could be wrong about this, but and I feel like she's jealous. I feel like she feels like maybe you didn't have to go through as much as she did or something to that degree, but she didn't realize that you did go through a lot of things. It's just that she didn't see it. So, oh, you don't have the same dad, but there's some sort of resentment there. And I feel like it could be the fact that maybe she felt like your dad was more there for you than he was for her. But I just sense resentment. And that's why I feel like she's kept the money. It's resentment and jealousy. And I just feel like maybe at a very young age, she had to grow up very early, and a lot of responsibility and burden was placed upon her. So therefore, she kind of feels like, well, I deserve to get the money or something to that degree. Yeah, I believe she got my money. It's not my fault. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm just saying that there's some sort of resentment there or jealousy that she has towards you. So that's what I'm seeing here. Resentment and jealousy. But you know what? At the end of the day, you got to look at it like this. People get their karma and people get their payback. So that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, people get their karma and people get their payback. So yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Just a lot of jealousy and resentment here. I'll look one more time. Let's see. Let me take a look here. And y'all, I'm gonna get ready to end the live here in a few because my throat is cutting up. Ooh, my phone died on me and my throat's cutting up and it's saying, "Girl, it's about time to pack it up." Four of Swords. It's possible that you may get it in the future, but as of right now, no. Um, yeah, that's what I'm seeing here with the Four of Swords. So it just doesn't look like anything's happening. I don't even feel like you guys are even talking. I could be wrong, but it feels like you guys are not even talking at the moment. Okay, I got you, love. I got you, Carmen. But yeah, that's what it's feeling like here. So with the Four of Swords energy, so it feels like you guys are not talking. But as of right now, no. But that it later on in the future that could change because with the Four of Swords, it just means nothing's moving. It's total just nothingness. But in the future, that could change. So keep me posted. But in the future, that could change. But as of right now, no. I am on the East Coast. Yeah, I need something. Good Lord. I took me an allergy pill, but this thing is just cutting up. But that could change later, Teresa. Yeah, I got me some water right here. Ain't much left in it, though. All right. It sucks when you got family and stuff like that. I don't understand it, but it just feels like she has resentment towards you and she's jealous of you. You're welcome, Teresa. All right, Carmen, we're going to do your last question, love, and then we are going to end the live. I think what it is, I have gastric reflux, and so it kind of mimics allergies. I think that's the problem. All right, we'll get started in just a moment. In just a moment. Okay. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Yeah, it happens with acid reflux. It'll mimic allergies where you'll get a scratchy throat and runny nose and all that good stuff and heartburn, and you'll be thinking that you got allergies, and all along it's like acid reflux. I need to get me some Prilosec. It's probably what I need to get. Okay. So what will be James's karma? What justice coming for me? Yeah, hot tea would probably help too. Okay, you want the justice card. You take a meprazole. I may have to start taking that. That might be a good idea because this ain't working. 40 milligrams. How does it work for you? Does it work pretty good, Carmen? Oh, good. So you don't never have any issues with it, like it, having heartburn or anything. I need some. Okay, there we go. We got the Justice card. Oh, good. What kind of symptoms were you having with it? Hi, Jeez. I think I answered your question earlier today. But I'll answer one more for you before I go, and that's it. After that I'm cutting it off because I got to go, you guys. My throat is killing me. Okay, horrible chest pains. Oh my gosh, pains in my arms, severe burn. Oh my lord. All right. All right, so we got the Justice card, and you want to know what will James's karma with justice be coming for me? Okay. I'll only take it with flare up maybe about 2 days. Oh, good. I may have to do that myself because I tell you, it has been. Oof. Okay. Aligned action. Okay. All right. So this looks like this is good news for you. All right. So we have the Justice card, which is about karma, karmic relationships, fairness, making fair decisions. Hidden influences with the King of Wands. What's going on with his karma with the King of Wands? All right, so let's see here. I'm gonna get a spirit. Please clarify with this King of Wands what you want to say about the karma. I'm feeling a sense that he does not feel confident about himself. I feel like he has low self-esteem. That's what I'm feeling like with James. I feel like he has some sort of low self-esteem about himself, and that throughout the years of you being with him, you've really tried to help him, like, see what he could, like, you've tried to show him a better way of life, of what he could become, what he could be. And it just feels like he just does not believe that. For some reason, it's like he just does not believe that. So I'm seeing that here. I feel like his self esteem is going to possibly take some hits. As I think he wants to have, yeah, I feel like his self esteem is going to take some hits here. And even though these are good cards, I'm just picking up vibrationally what Spirit is showing me. Yeah, he doesn't believe in himself. He doesn't believe that he can do better, have better, or even want better. He feels like he can't do it for some reason. I don't know if his family, if they had a really rough upbringing or didn't have a lot of money or something like that growing up. Maybe they really had to really work multiple jobs, and maybe they had a lack of money. It was just money was hard to come by or something to that degree. And I feel like that was kind of passed down from generation to generation. But it is a sense of low self-esteem that I see him. I still see him battling with his self-esteem. That's an issue. The divine guidance is for him is that he's going to have to make some adjustments. He's going to have to make adjustments in how he thinks, because his thinking is negative. It's not in a good place. Knight of Wands is here, showing up here. He needs to have courage and passion and drive. Did he have a lack of drive? Because I see that he has a lack of drive and initiative. So it's like you have to tell him to constantly get things done. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Like it's not going to happen unless you like force him or tell him, look, this is what I need you to do. Yeah, a big procrastinator. Yeah, I see that here. But lack of initiative. So I still see he's going to struggle with these things of confidence, self confidence, a lack of self confidence, a lack of drive. And I'm going to be honest with you, Carmen. I don't think without you that he's ever going to really be successful. And I'm how old? If you mind me asking, how old is James? Is he like 39 or in his 30s or 40s? Because I just see someone that's not never going to change their ways. Without you, I don't see him doing that. 36. Okay. Yeah. All right. So as we walk into aligned action, we have the magician, which can be trickiness. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. So this is not necessarily the best. Okay. So we have the 10 of swords, which is about painful endings. So I feel like without you being there to really coax him and give him advice and be there for him, I feel like he's going to continue to have a lack of self confidence, a lack of initiative, and also it feels like I have a feeling that it's going to be hard for him to get back on his feet as far as like getting another place to live. Like I feel like he's going to be stuck living with family for a while. I'd say the next 5 years if he doesn't get back with you. I see him staying with his family because I feel like he's not going to be able to financially afford living on his own totally by himself. And we end it here with the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, it is crazy. It really is. It really is. It was almost like it was a move made out of impulse. Like it was just like impulsive. Well, he ain't gonna find cheap no place else. Shoot. Oh Lord. And we got 3 of swords. He gonna have a broken heart. Okay, so the karma that I see coming for him is a lack. I'm gonna go through all of them again. Lack of excuse me, self-confidence, a lack of initiative, also not being able to move out on his own. And I also see, so it could be the end of him being on his own. And there is a broken heart here. And I also see some issues coming with family. So, yes, if you're wondering if karma is coming around, yes, it is. Again, like I just keep seeing, because this is the 10 of Pentacles. It's about security, but it's about family as well. So, and then we have the 3 of Swords along with that. So I really feel like he's going to really struggle over the next year. Like I said, I don't see him moving out or being out on his own. Yeah, being broken by you, but also broken by his family and other events that's going to take place. So it's all of those things. Like I said, there's going to be some changes within the family. Be on the lookout. So that's what I'm seeing here. So lack of initiative, lack of confidence, not being able to be on his own and live on his own place, and also heartache with the family and heartache over losing you as well. So he's going to be suffering a great deal. This is not going to be a walk in the park for him either. Yeah, he chose them. That's right. I speak what truth says karma. That's right. All right. So what spirit messages do we have? So those will be his karmic lessons. Lack of confidence, lack of initiative, not being able to be alone, to live by himself financially, and heartache over you and heartache over family. Okay. All right, so this message is for you. Your life is about to start to move quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention most. Hi, Phantom Punk. Welcome. Hi, Phantom Punk. Welcome. I'm working on a donation based read, but after donation based reads are finished, I'll do a couple more questions before I go. And don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Show me some love. All right. So we have one day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart. You're going to be so glad that you kept it open. You're going to be so glad that you chose to believe it deserved more. All right. Thank you, Phantom. All right. And the last message for tonight, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting on is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. Yes, those are beautiful messages. So yeah, that's what I got here. That's what Spirit's got for you in regards to the karma. So I really don't feel like he's gonna fare very well without you being there, because you were the glue that really helped keep things together. So I feel like it's just gonna be really rough for him for the next while. And thank you, Carmen, for your generous donations. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Keep me posted on how things are going. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started on a couple of questions here before I go. Please type your question down in the chat. Okay, I see Phantom Punk says, may I have a reading on what's coming my way soon? All right. Yes, and he will. He'll get his karma. Oh, okay. Page of Cups. Okay. Well, Phantom Punk, you might have a new love on the way. Okay. Are you looking? Are you single? Because it looks like there could be somebody coming towards you in the love department. If you're thinking about someone, or if you're thinking about dating again, or you're in between relationships, it does appear that someone could be headed your way. So Page of Cups can indicate love news. So it looks like somebody could be headed your way. So keep me posted. It doesn't necessarily mean when we get this card that the person has to be a water sign. They can be any sign. But I do feel and see that there could be a new love interest on the way to you. Yeah, so keep me posted on that. I want to hear. I want to hear the juicy details the next time you come on the show. Who this person is. So keep me posted. Phantom Punk, are you male or female? But somebody's coming on their way. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Does anybody else have a question before I go, before I end the live? Because my throat is cussing me out right now. Oh, thank you so much. I speak my truth. Okay, so please can you just do one card to see about the apartment, or are they going to let me stay here until I'm ready to go? Okay. Okay. Geez, are you still here? All right, we'll do Empress Carmen's next, and then we'll do G's. Okay. There you go. Okay, will they let her stay in the apartment? Okay, so it looks like yes. With the full card, yes. Because we have protected. If you can, I hope you can see that. So I think you will. I think you will be able to stay there. So there could be some type of law or something that protects you, or it could be a spiritual too. Somebody in the spirit realm could be helping you stay there as well. So I'm gonna say yes on that. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes, Empress Carmen. So yeah, I'm gonna say yes. That's a yes card. I hope so, because if the rent is cheap and you like it there, I hope you get to stay. Because this is not your fault. You know what I mean? Hi, Amina. Yes, the 2 years later, I saw it today. Yeah, sure. All right. So, Pinky, what question do you have? And I'll go ahead and answer. Okay, so Jesus next, and then I'll get Pinky, and then Amina, and then that's it. All right, so is my father going to send me the money for rent this month? Okay. Okay, is her father going to send her the rent money for this month? Okay, yes. We have Ace of Pentacles, which is about money and prosperity. So the answer is yes on that. Okay, that anytime you see Ace of Pentacles, that is a good prospect or good card for money. Okay, so I'm gonna say yes on that. Oh, thank you for the like. So yes, geez, you will get it. He'll help you with it. Pinky wants to know, why does the cat keep coming on the porch? Is he sick? Okay. Well, the cat distribution sent it to you. Oh, we got the high priestess. Ooh, this is spiritual. This is spiritual, Pinky. So I feel like you were sent a cat from the spirit realm. I know that sounds crazy. I got sent a cat from the spirit realm to after my cat died. My cat Lucky came out of nowhere. So I feel like since this is the high priestess, like somebody in the spirit realm is sending you this cat. You know, cats are really good at spiritual protection to protect you. They keep rodents away. So I feel like this is spiritual. Yeah. I keep getting ladybugs. Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, that's a good sign when you get ladybugs. That means prosperity too, ladybugs. So, and good luck, and good fortune, good luck. So, yeah, it feels like this is spiritual. This is not by coincidence. Like you're being sent this cat. Well, you don't have to take the cat in. You can just kind of feed it and give it a little milk or something and food, and he'll probably just be happy just to do, or he or she will probably just be happy just to do that, Pinky. So yeah, I think it's a spiritual. This feels spiritual. All right, so sweeter than a rice cake. So how can I well, Milo reach out to you before labor? Okay. Oh, okay, we got Eight of Swords. I'm gonna say no. I think that once you have the baby, though, he will reach out. But I'm gonna say no for right now with the Eight of Swords. It feels like you guys hadn't talked in a while, is what I'm picking up. But with Eight of Swords, no for right now. But I think once the baby's here, you will hear something from him. Yeah, because like I said, if you reach out to him, or he may hear that you've already had that once you do have the baby. But I think it's gonna be after you have the baby. That's what I'm picking up. Um, yeah, sweeter than rice cake. I think it's gonna be after you have the baby, but no for right now. But after you have the baby, I feel like you will reach out and you will hear from him then. I'm street cat who cuddles. with me when I go outside to meditate. Oh, see, the cat distribution center is sending out cats. They do. I swear it's a real thing. All right, so Mina wants to know, will I end up together with Mark? I am dating him. Okay, so will this be the person you marry? Knight of Swords, I'd say it's possible that you guys could go the distance with the Knight of Swords. It's possible. I don't now. I'm be honest with you. I don't think that this is going to be your forever person because the Knight of Swords can indicate singleness as well. But I think that you guys could be doing some dating and possibly, go a little bit further. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I think that this is going to be the person that you're going to date a while. But I don't feel like this is your forever person. But that's okay. God may have somebody else sent for you. But I feel like you guys are gonna do well for right now. So enjoy it. Enjoy the time that you have together. But yes, for right now. Okay. But I think you're gonna end up with somebody ultimately different for marriage. But yes, for right now. Okay. All right. Well, everyone, I am going to end the live now. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I'll be back next week. I may be back probably next Wednesday. I'll probably be doing my next live. I'm going to try to do a couple of lives a week at least. So that way, um, I can answer more questions and be more present here. And I got some more stuff coming out too. I don't know about moths. That's interesting. I don't know about moths. That's a good question, though. I don't know about those. Let me look online and see what they say about moths real quick before so I'm gonna put this away. Let me look. Let me take a look. Okay, moths symbolize personal transformation and growth. Also, it can talk about intuition. They are often seen as messengers of intuition, encouraging to trust your instincts and inner wisdom. It's also attraction to light. Okay, the pursuit of enlightenment in search of truth, change and adaptability, their ability to thrive in various environments. Wow, connection to the spirit world. Moths are sometimes viewed as symbols of connection to the spiritual realm or as messengers from departed loved ones. And the last is shadow work. They can also represent the need to confront and integrate the shadow aspects of oneself for holistic healing. So yeah, that's very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. And threes are very creative. They like to do things with media, creativity, and they're great orators. They're great speakers. So they're people that love to create. They're always creating stuff. I'm a life path 3, so it's like you love to be you can either be a performer, a speaker, or writer, or do anything that's creative. Well, he's Pisces too, so that makes a lot of sense. Does he play any instruments, or does he do anything art wise? Because I play an instrument too, so I got like 10 guitars in here. I have to one day I'll play for you guys. It's been a while since I've practiced, yeah, but I started taking guitar lessons when I was 11. So I can't wait till you do. Oh yes, I will definitely be doing that. The numerology reads. That's definite. There's someone I have in mind on here on YouTube that is a numerologist. So if I can convince him to come on here and do some reads, like read for everybody, I would love for him to do that. Yeah, he's probably good at drawing and stuff. Usually most Pisces are. They generally very musical or art, anything creative. Ben, I want to know if you need to go, but I was wondering, I saw a vision of myself, felt like a dream. Do you think that could have been a dream or a premonition? I don't think it'll come true. If I saw a vision of myself, but felt like a dream. It depends on what it is. If it sticks with you, it may be a premonition. I hope it was a good one. But usually, if it's something, here's the way I look at premonitions. Premonitions will stick with you. If it's, sometimes when you have a dream, you just forget about it. It's just a dream most of the time. But if it strikes a nerve in you and you worry about it, or it can be a sign, it can be a premonition, or it can be a sign of something. I've had those a bunch of times. Like like my friend, I'll give you an example. Last year, my friend told me, she's a Libra, and we were in discussion. We were just talking one day, and she said, Kim, she said, do you have collision on your car? I said, no. She said, you need to get that added. And when she said that to me, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, oh my God, I'm going to have a wreck. And it was a premonition, and I felt it in my spirit. This was last year. So I added collision because she told me, she said, if something happens to your car, Kim, she said, they may not pay you for what it's worth. And when she said that to me, it hit me like you don't know what. And I immediately that week went and I purchased collision, and thank God I did, because this year I got hit, my car got totaled, and I have no car, but I got paid. So that's what I'm saying. When you have a premonition, even if it's a thought or a vision and it sticks with you and it strikes a chord, it plants a seed in you. Generally, 9 times out of 10, it is a premonition of some sort. It may not be with you. It could be with somebody else that's around you or involved with you. It will stick and stay. Now, if it doesn't stick and stay and you just forget about it, a lot of times it's not. It's just a thought or a vision, or it'll just be something in your head. But yes, if it's something that you worry about, yeah, yeah, that is the indicator. It may not be exactly what you're worrying about, but there's a nugget or something in there that you need to pay attention to. Oh Lord, I had a hospital band on and looked sick around the age I am now. That could be a premonition. That could be spirit's way of telling you to stay on top of your health. Make sure that you go to the doctor, you get your test done, you get your levels checked, your D3, your vitamin D3, all that kind of stuff done. Because you're exactly right. But usually with me, when I have a premonition, it will stay. If it's not a premonition, I'll just forget about it and move on. But I hate some having premonitions, because I saw my mom get into an accident, and she did. I saw my coworker have a wreck, and the same color of the truck that hit her in my mind hit her 45 minutes later. I don't talk about it that much, but I have had premonitions many times, and especially if it's something negative, I hate it. I hate it when I have them. Sometimes before there's an accident, I'll taste blood in my mouth, or something before it happens, I'll taste blood in my mouth. That's happened to me on several occasions. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but I'll feel it. My dream this morning was terrifying. I didn't know how, but me and James was in the house with kids. For some reason, he left them in these buckets of water. Oh goodness. Well, water is emotion, so it could mean that you feel like you're drowning in emotions. That could be what you're feeling like. Oh, what happened to my butterfly? Oh, I still got it. I still got it, Pinky. I still got my butterfly tablecloth. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. You could be drowning in emotions, or feeling like you're drowning in emotions. But yeah, if you saw that and it stuck with you, um, uh, don't worry about it, but just kind of keep it tucked away in the back of your mind, because it can be a warning for something. I speak my truth. It can be a warning for something. I left and came back. When I came back, one of them had drowned. I just pulled them out screaming, trying to figure out what this. Oh yeah, I was screaming. Yeah, that can indicate maybe feeling like you're not, you haven't been heard. Yeah, and feeling like you've got so many emotions. You feel like you're trying to get this person to see something. That could be what that means too. Shoot, with my ex, I had premonitions. I would have visions of him cheating, shaking my head. These damn Pisces. Yeah, those Pisces men are very manipulative. Very manipulative. Not all of them, but a good. There's a lot of them that can be. I mean, any sign can be manipulative, but they're manipulative with their emotions, and they love bomb you to death. But sometimes they don't do what they say they're going to do. Head games, head games, head games. A lady from my old job who never spoke to me told me go sign up for the job for disability today. Is the last day I signed up that day. The next week I fell, needed back surgery, and oh my gosh, see, that's what I'm saying. Yes, people be telling you stuff sometimes, and it be coming true. There was blood in the dream. I don't feel worried about. I wonder if there's blood in the dream. Blood means a cry for help. That's what blood means. It means a cry for help. Um, so it could mean something's metaphorical for you, like if you need something. Maybe there's a need that's not being met in your life right now. So that could be, but yeah, so blood in a dream is a cry for help. Yeah, absolutely. God does speak through people. Yeah. Yeah, I've had people tell me that several things that came to pass. But yeah, the one about the car insurance, I felt that. When she said that to me, I felt it. I felt it. Yeah, yeah, yep. And you'll know when you listen to him, you'll know what discernment, what you want to do. So we receive what we need. That's right. That's right. I remember years ago, my mom was taking care of this lady, and this is a true story. But anyways, she was taking care of this lady, and she worked overnights, and so I was on the phone with her, and I heard a loud crash in the house. And I said, "Oh my God, what was it?" And we had just moved into this house, so I looked everywhere to see if I thought somebody broke in or something had fell, or it just sounded like a bunch of boxes or something had fell. But it was a loud crash. And I looked around everywhere. I could not find nothing. My husband was asleep in bed. My dog, he was asleep, and there was nobody here but me and him. I checked the garage, checked it, nothing. Nothing was out of place. So an hour later, my mom calls me and she said, "Oh my God, you're not going to believe what happened." She said, "The lady I'm take care of crashed into a table and fell, and I heard it. I heard it an hour before she fell." And my mom was like, "What the hell was that?" She said, "We both heard it because she heard it too on the phone. It was a crash." And what it was, the lady had fell an hour later after I heard it. That's crazy sometimes, but you'll get stuff like that. You'll get stuff like that. It's be TMI, but it looked like I was having heavy menstrual, and I think I was having blood transfusion. I looked very innocent and lost weight. I've been having issues with my menstrual. Ah, okay. So, like I said, that could be a warning for you. So make sure that you take care of your iron levels. Make sure that your doctor is taking care of that for you, because you could be low in iron, um, and that could be a possibility too. No, it's not. No, don't be sorry for that. We're all women here, so we understand. You take iron pills a day? Okay, good, good. Yeah, if you have, I suggest any woman that has, because I used to have problems with fibroids, and I got rid of mine. I got rid of mine naturally, and because my fibroids were zapping me of my iron, and they were so painful. I mean, oh my God, they were painful. So there was a Jamaican lady that had a video on YouTube where she was talking about doing a castor oil pack, and I started doing the castor oil pack every day. And I started taking some Chinese herbs for fibroids. It's called Fibro Blend. Man, I tell you what, I took them about 4 months. I went back to the doctor. All my fibroids were gone. Yes, that lady, yep, she is the bomb.com. My fibroids were gone, and I have not had them since. I don't want to do birth control. My issues, I get my periods twice a month, causing anemia. So I'm thinking of take natural substance. Yeah, definitely do that. Yeah, 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 because that's a lot. You having a lot of multiple periods. Yeah, that will make you very tired. Yeah, I would talk to your doctor about trying something to help reduce it down to once a month. But yeah, if you can do it naturally, that would be good too. To let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna look up. But those Chinese herbs, they really do work. But I would suggest, of course, probably checking with your doctor before you take anything. But they really do work. Let's see. And I'll tell you something else. That will help you as well with heavy periods, and that is I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Ladies' mantle, and also red raspberry leaves. Red raspberry leaves are the bomb. Yeah, I'm gonna type it in here. Red raspberry leaves. It will really shorten your period, and it will also help to reduce any blood loss that you have. Take red raspberry leaves. It's natural. You can get them at Amazon. When I used to have really heavy periods, I would take red raspberry leaves, and it's wonderful. It will help you. It will reduce your flow tremendously. Yeah, and red raspberry leaves is natural, so try that. Try that. And if you're having pain, like a lot of pain associated with it, you can take lady's mantle, and that will help with it too. I used to have terrible period pain, and with that, that really helped. But yeah, try the red raspberry leaves. That'll help you. Oh, the not that I know of, but you could be right. You might be right, Carmen. But I haven't heard that. But you could be right. I'm going to start taking that. I have heavy periods. Yes, yeah, red raspberry leaves. If you start taking them, oh my God, they will help you so much. Yeah, I was going to drink that tea for labor. Yeah, it will help. It will help. Is the wrap black castor oil? You can do both. You can do the Jamaican black castor oil, or you can do just regular cold pressed castor oil. Yeah. Yeah, you can do the cold pressed that you get at the drugstore. Don't I would not suggest putting regular castor oil on it because you might be shitting for days. But if you get the cold pressed castor oil, um, that's made that you can put carrier oils in, that will help. Yeah. Yeah, but either one, the black castor oil is fantastic, or the cold pressed standard, regular. Yeah, it'll flatten you up. It'll take out tumors too. Yeah, but always check with your doctor too. But you can always try these methods too. It will help, but it did get rid of my fibroids. Yep, black Jamaican castor oil is good. Oh, I didn't know it was good for hair loss. So it'll grow back hair too. Oh, that's awesome. Oh gosh, my edges, honey, they packed up and went out of town long time ago. I have tried everything. So I tried Rogaine, I tried rosemary oil, all that, and it worked for a little bit, but I got tired of feeding my head like a chia pet. I was sick of it. But I will try the black castor oil. Has anybody tried botana oil? Because I keep hearing that it works, but I don't know if it's really good or not. I'll try that, Yvette. Thank you. I'm gonna go buy me some. Do you have a brand, a particular brand that you suggest? Oh, I know, Carmen. I hate that stuff when you have to keep doing it. Cause somebody told me, they said, well, if you do the rosemary oil, you don't have to keep doing it. Shit, I stopped that rosemary oil, and after about 3 months, my hair was still coming out. I was like, Lord, I was pissed. Cause I used to love minoxidil. I used to love Rogaine because it works so good. And then it just stopped working. It didn't work no more. And then when you completely stop it, and take the rest of your hair out. Okay, so I'll try the black castor oil. I'll try that. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, that could be a thyroid issue. Mine was from my medications. I was taking Losartan, the blood pressure pill, and it worked wonderfully. Like I had no problems with Losartan. But child, my hair was falling out every day. I'd wake up and I'd have a ton of hair on my pillow. It was terrible. So yeah, always check your medications too, because sometimes medications will cause your hair to fall out. And my sister's on it now, and I have a friend that's taking it too, and her hair is really thin. Like she's losing it. Like you lose it in the crown of your hair. You lose it on. They don't tell you that, but you lose it on the crown of your scalp. And that's devastating because you can't really hide that. If you got a bald spot kind of in the back of your head, you can kind of hide that. But when it's right directly in the middle of your head, you really can't do nothing with that. You just have to throw a wig on it, or a scarf or something. I was getting amlodipine for this man because he don't have insurance. Oh wow. Yeah, you were good to him, I tell you. Yeah, because I think we had done a reading. I was telling you had blood pressure problems. Yeah. And he probably ain't even taking the meds. I guarantee you, since he's been gone, he probably ain't been taking them pills. Oh, I know. As when you are a wife, you basically was his wife. That's the way I see it in my eyes. We do so much to take care of men. We do so much. Yeah, yeah. And he probably ain't taking them at all now. But it's not your fault. It's not your fault. And my mom used to always tell me, she said, when you get married, she said, it's going to be like you having a child. And she was right. I don't have any children, but if I could imagine having a child, that's the way I feel. And it is. But I ain't going to say that about all men. There's a lot of good men that, do what they need to do, but just some of them. Oh, thank you. Well, the Lord, it just seemed to be for some reason. It just never happened for me. But I got nieces that I love and I love. Yes, they are. Oh, thank you. Some men are just looking for mommy. Trust me. Oh, yes, they are. You end up having to do everything for them. Basically, when you're a girlfriend to a man or you a fiance, you basically a wife, but just without the ring and the paperwork. You really are when you think about it. Especially if you live together and you spend time, years together. It's basically the same thing. It's just the only difference is it's just the paperwork. Ugh. Well, you know what? God's given you a new lease. You got a new lease on life. Enjoy your singleness. Get you a good looking man and something to drink, some new outfits, and finally have peace. You ain't got to deal with his family no more and they crazy shenanigans. That's right. Yeah, I know I need to get back in the gym too. I was going to the gym pretty good for a little bit, then I just kind of fell off, but I need to get back. But surprisingly, I was watching this show earlier today, or was it yesterday? And the guy was saying that a lot of women are just choosing to just stay single. Yeah, because it's just so much mess out here. And men too. A lot of men are just opting just to stay single and not get married. It just kind of feels like people just don't want to deal with the responsibility of relationships anymore. They just kind of just want to be on their own and just it's simpler that way, when you own your own. Well, that's a good thing. Most men would like that. But I know what you mean. I gotta get back in the gym myself. But yeah, a lot of people are just feeling like that. As we transition into the age of Aquarius, Aquarius is about being alone anyways, because that's what we specialize in. Well, I tell you what, you better off being single than being with somebody that's making your life miserable. Yeah, I just want to get fit because I'm just so out of shape as far as like being able to go walk and just standard stuff I need to be doing. Yeah. That's why I say God sometimes he'll make a decision for you sometimes. When we can't make it ourselves, he'll make it for us. And sometimes it's real painful at first, but then you look back at it and you're like, oh my God, God really he really got me out of that mess. I speak my truth says I can't wait till the new victims gets to see who he is. Oh yeah, she will. She will. Oh, it's 911 right now, 911. So new cycle, old cycle ending, new doors opening, y'all. 9/11. Sometimes it's just a lot of different things. Sometimes if we feel like it'll get better, it'll get better. That's one thing that we feel. And then sometimes we fear being alone, being by ourselves. It's a lot of things and reasons why people stay. Sometimes people stay for money. They stay for security. Sometimes people stay because they're afraid to be alone. Sometimes people stay because they feel like it's going to get better. I think you're doing pretty good, Carmen. Don't beat yourself up. I think you're doing good. And you're going to do even better. No, it's just, it's really, I'm going to be honest with you. When you look at the dating world and what people have to really choose from, it's really not a lot. I mean, there's a ton of single women out here, tons, and women are just opting to stay single because, as they say, the what's that website? Something fish or something, full of fish or something. What the hell is the name of that site? Something about fish, but they really just a pond of piranhas, plenty of fish. It should be called plenty of sharks and plenty of bottom feeders. That's what it should be called. And then on there ain't worth a damn. Plenty of nuts is what it should be called. Barracudas. Barracuda. Plenty of barracudas. I'll in a minute because jumping up and down in my motion ain't no. I know that's right. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sitting around. And as you get older, the miraculous thing once you get in your 40s and really your late 30s, you start feeling like you don't want to have to do all this work to impress somebody. You just want to be yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just want to be yourself. You want to be comfortable in a relationship. Plenty of barracudas. Oh Lord, that's exactly what it is. Plenty of nuts and barracudas. Well, Leslie, that comedian, she say that they need to combine all of them dating. Call it what's. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. It should be called what's left. That's exactly right. Because that's what it is. That's exactly right. What's left? Some of these stories I hear of dating, like I was watching this young girl who got killed with this guy. She was unalived by this guy. She just went on a date with him. They went to a couple bars and they had been talking for like weeks. And so he brought her back to his place and he gave her something and knocked her out and cut her up. I was like, what in the world? That's why I say people gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. If you go on dates and stuff, don't tell anybody where you work, where you live. You meet up in a public place. Um, you know, and tell somebody where you're going. That is so important. Oh, Hinge. Okay, Hinge. I've heard some stuff about Hinge. The mentality of the people on the apps. Yes, it is. And they lie so much, They lie so much you don't really know what you're getting into. And that's the scary thing. Because they could say they're this person and that person. They may not be that person at all. And and also too, it's a smorgasbord for people. You know what I'm saying? They can go on a date with a different person every day if they want to. So it's like for a player, that's the perfect thing. Because I mean, he don't never have to commit. He can get a new date every night of the week. Living alone is nice. I eat when I want to, sleep when I want to, travel when I want to, clean. Exactly. That's the life right there when you can do what you want to do and not have to answer to nobody. People they stay on there for years. They sure do. I don't blame you, Yvette. Yeah, I don't blame you because it's dangerous. It really is. I saw another story. It actually happened not too far from where I live. This lady had met this guy in person. She didn't meet him on a dating app. They met up at a gas station. She was pumping gas. He was coming out of the store. He was real good looking. And so they struck up a conversation. So he asked her to go out that night, the same day. And she said, yeah. She said, we'll go out. So they went out to eat and they went back to his place. She should have never done that, but bless her heart. But anyways, but we, everybody's done it at some point. Most people have, but not blaming her for it, but I just wish that she just wouldn't have done it so early. But anyways, he was a really good looking guy, and he started to drink something. He gave her something to drink, and she started getting woozy, like not, it was like more than beyond tipsy, like he had put something in her drink. And so she said that she thought they were going to get intimate. And so she said that he came out of the bathroom, and she said he was taking forever. She was like, "What is going on with him? Why is he so, taking so long?" And she said that she was on the couch, and he came up to her, and he was real slow. He was like acting real slow. And he pulled out a butcher knife, and he started stabbing this lady, and he cut her so bad, bless her heart. She lost so much blood that she passed out in front of the house. She got away. She ran out of his house and passed out, and he left her there. And so somebody called the police, and the police came, and they arrested him, and they asked him. They were like, "What? Why did you do this? What was the motive?" And he said that he wanted to know what it was like to unalive somebody. And I said, "Oh my God. I mean, this woman will never be the same." This happened about 2 years ago. Yeah, it was awful. Just awful. I was like, and this was somebody that she didn't meet on a date nap. They just met in person. They just, I mean, it was just the organic, conversation that he started up with her. And he was good looking, so she didn't think nothing of it. Not to say that good looking people can't be serial killers, but I mean, you wouldn't expect it out of him. But yeah, that's why I say you gotta be so careful. It's a lot of stuff going on right now. Yeah, I am too. I am too, but she will never be the same. That's why if I was single, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd just stay by myself. I'd get me a good dildo and just call it a day, because it's too much out here. And not to mention they're saying that the STDs are on the rise. Like I think it's in like Georgia or Texas, one of them, one of those states, they had like 8,000 new cases of HIV. Yeah. So I mean, even with that, you just have to just be careful, because people are not using protection. They're not using condoms and protection like they should. They should. And that's something that we need public service announcements. I don't know what happened to public service announcements, but we need them to come back so people will know stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of STDs on the rise. Gonorrhea, syphilis, HIV, a lot of stuff is on the rise. Hi, Cat Goddess. Yes. All right, everybody. Well, I've been here almost 3 hours and 20 minutes, y'all. I love you guys. I think I'm getting ready to skedaddle and get ready to go. But I will be back next week. And I will be doing, so if I didn't get to read you tonight, I'll be back next week, and I'll do some reads for you next week. Yes, PSAs do save lives. They sure do. They sure do. All right, everybody. Well, I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful and safe weekend. And I'm going to go make me a banana split. Yes, it has been nice. I'm going to settle my throat, because my throat's about in a wheelchair right now. She's saying, "Lord, I need a rest." All right. Well, good night, everyone. And I will see you guys on the next live. I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. I enjoyed the night. You too, as well. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, Carmen. You as well. All right, ladies. All right. I'll see you next time. All right. Bye bye.